It's time for Friday night football action. Let's enter the end zone with your host, Bill Shanks.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the end zone. I'm Bill Shanks, and it's the first round of the playoffs. Later on, we'll check on Northside, Baldwin, and Peach County, all at home tonight for the start of the postseason. Let's kick things off, however, in the GISA. Last week, Mountain DeSales lost a heartbreaker. They had a huge lead on rival Tattnall, only to see the Trojans bounce back and win by 1 point to win the region title. Tonight, Mountain DeSales welcome the Bullock Academy Gators from Statesboro to Macon. Bullock was 7-3 in the regular season, while the Cavs were 9-1, their best season since 2003. Here we go, out to Mike Garvin Stadium for some of the action and the video of this game on a absolutely beautiful night for football. Bullock down their own 18. Brendan Walker, the keeper, he was great early on. Did a lot of that tonight in the first half. Tackled by Miles Swain, but a gain of 21. Then later in the drive, Gators moving the ball well. Walker again up the middle for 11, knocking on the door. Then Walker keeps it for 5 yards straight to the middle for a 5-yard touchdown to give Bullock the lead. He was outstanding on that drive. The Cavs could not stop him. Bullock up 7-0 after the PAT. Then the Gators would go for the onside kick. Watch this. And they would get it back. Yes, the good gamble there on the road. Why not? They get it back, but they would switch sides in the second quarter and go the other way. Then Brendan Walker would go to work again. The Gators quarterback darted up the middle for a gain of about 9 and a first down. Nice play there, first and goal. Now Walker again would get others involved. The handoff to Lewis, who would gain 6 yards, get down to the Cavaliers 3. Then Walker would knock it in from 3 yards out for the touchdown. What a first half of that kid, and the Cavs were up, or were down rather, and the fans were in shock. It was 14-0. Cavs would get on the board from the Gators 44. Bradley Smith goes long and finds Josh Abrams. Watch him get it and take off from about 20 yards out and score for 6 points right there. Great play to get the Cavaliers on the board. The PAT by Stephen Murphy was good, and it was 14-7. Bullock still out on top as the Cavs kept the lead by 7. Now Murphy would add a 35-yard field goal midway through the second quarter to pull the Cavs to within 4. 14-10 would be the score now. Bullock leading. And now here is our 5-star drive of the week. Bradley Smith on his own 26 drops back, hits Brandon Sarton for a gain of about 8. Then Chris Swain gets involved. 2nd and 2. The run up the middle to the 41 for a gain of about 8 yards right there. Miles Swain, he gets going on the handoff, and he's going to take off. How about a 32-yard gain? And the Cavs are knocking on that door again. Now on the Gators 26, Smith will get going. The pass, he's going to find Miles Swain in the end zone. Touchdown. Nice pass in traffic there. Great score for Mountain DeSales. The PAT was good, and that was our 5-star drive of the week. 14-7 the score. Then Mountain DeSales gets a break. Gators hand the ball off. Nice run here by the running back, but he's going to be stripped of the ball. There it goes, and it's recovered by Josh Abrams, who's going to take off and go all the way down to the 8-yard line, but he loses his footing. Then on the 15 seconds left in the first half, Mountain DeSales gets on the board again. The handoff to Miles Swain, who will score. PAT will make it 24-14. That was the score at halftime. Cavs would hold on and win. 45-23 the final. They are now 10-1, and they play at Deerfield Windsor next week in Albany. To Tattnall now for a great night, cold night there at Tattnall for a good crowd. Here come the Trojans, and they are hosting the Sherwood Eagles at Jack Banks Field. All right, Tattnall will win the toss and will receive, but an onside kick, Tattnall gets it. That's good. Kind of scary there. Tattnall get going on offense now. Andrew Parker with the run on the right side, barreled over there. Nice play by Sherwood's defense. They would have to try a field goal, but it would be no good. And they couldn't get on the board early on. The Sherwood crowd would be happy early on, trying to stay warm over there. Now Sherwood, a couple of running plays here up the middle. Nice gain here for about 17 yards or so on the Tattnall defense. And now another running play near the 30 to the right side, and Tattnall will stop them. And then the quarterback's going to get going. Back to pass, and it's going to be intercepted. Cole Waddell with a nice play there near the goal line as they finally bring him down near the 1. But Tattnall couldn't score either, and Sherwood would get it back. They would get it back, and here's Connor Alford for Tattnall's going to make a nice tackle on defense right there. He brings the running back down. Then on this play here, another good play. Austin Anderson with a nice stop for Tattnall. Then on the next possession, Tattnall, the quarterback, is going to get hurt on this play. Connor Alford, but he gets it in the fumble, and it's recovered by Sherwood. And Javez Williams is going to go 33 yards for a touchdown to give Sherwood a 7-0 lead but Tatnall would come back. The quarterback was down, and hopefully he'll be okay. Tatnall will come back. Here's the play here. John Rader, Ryan Mosley in the end zone, touchdown. It's 7-7 there in the third quarter. Tatnall would win this game by the score of 17-14 over the Eagles, and they host Westfield next week, and a big win there for Barney Hester's Trojans. Up next, we travel to Warner Robins and Milledgeville for more playoff action. We're back right after this. Thanks for sticking with us. We continue now with more playoff highlights and switch to the public schools. Northside didn't miss a beat this season under new head coach Kevin Kinsler. He took over for Conrad Nix, and some wondered if the Eagles would still be a dominant team. Well, the answer was a clear yes, as Northside again went undefeated in the regular season. Tonight they hosted Whitewater, a good offensive team from Fayetteville in Region 3. Here we go, and pay attention to these highlights. To McConnell Talbert Stadium we go for the action, where here come the Eagles and the Wildcats from Fayetteville. They were pretty good too. They were 8-2 on the season. Here's the opening kickoff now. Northside is going to kick off, and Trey Wofford is going to get it and put a nice return here. About 25 yards to give Whitewater some pretty good field position. And then the Wildcats go to work. Mark Rhodes with a toss sweep to Josh Clemens, who takes off for a 22-yard touchdown. Right here, nice run back to the right side. And Whitewater is going to grab the early lead after the PAT. It would be 7-0. Northside on offense now. And number 2, Marte Polk gets the handoff and fumbles. And Josh Baker recovers for the Wildcats, and Whitewater gets it back. Quarterback again, Rhodes now will get going for the Wildcats. Here he is, back to pass. He's going to find Clemens again. 42 yards, a touchdown. The PAT would be good, and it's 14-0. Northside could do nothing on offense. Wildcats would get it back. Josh Clemens again. Watch this run. 67 yards. Are you kidding me? Northside is trailing in this game 21-0. Yeah, well, it was 20-0. They got the PAT, made it 21-point lead right there. Whitewater would kick off. Stephen Cross with the nice run here, but he would fumble, and Whitewater would recover. You got to be kidding me. This is like a nightmare in the first half for the Eagles. Nice run, but then the fumble, it's loose. Wildcats get it back. Then on the Eagles' 37-yard line, Rhodes again back, and he's going to have a play action. And back to pass, looking. This pass is going to be tipped, and watch this. Boom, right into the hands of Taylor Stanford, who is going to score to make it 28-0. Northside would come back with 3 second-half touchdowns, but fall short. This is the story of the night in the state of Georgia. Huge upset. Whitewater over Northside, 28-21. The Eagles are done. They finished Kevin Kinsler's first season 10-1 on the year. To Milledgeville now. Baldwin hosting Henry County from Region 4 in AAA. And we start off with Henry County with the ball. First of all, Chris Moody, the quarterback, is going to roll to his right and is going to take off for about a 7-yard gain here for Henry County. Third down and long coming up now. Quarterback Moody goes deep, and James Cobb overthrows him, incomplete, and the throw just too long, and no offense early on here. All right, now Baldwin is going to get a little offense going. Hopefully, DeAndre Thomas drops back, throws deep for Brian Mosley, almost intercepted after the tip, not there, and then Baldwin would try to punt it. It's going to be partially blocked. That's going to be a 14-yard punt, unfortunately, for Baldwin. Then Henry County would get it back on the play action here. Swings the ball out. Stephon Brown for the screen, picks up about 14 yards here for Henry County. They're moving the ball now. Travion Thomas is going to get a carry. Left side gets hit. Boom, right there. Rashawn Moline with a great hit there for Baldwin. Third down now, Moody again. Back to pass, goes deep into the end zone, and it's going to be batted down by Chris Seeley and forced to punt. Baldwin, the quarterback, trying to get going here. He's going to hit Mosley for a nice gain on the en route. Trying to get some action going here. First quarter still driving down. Tries to get Seeley for the first down there. No score at the end of the first quarter. Thomas is going to drop back, and again, Seeley is going to get a completion, but he's going to be nailed by the Henry County defense. Still 0-0 in the half. Third quarter, Henry County drops back, and he's picked off by Dante Beckham, who's going to take it all the way for the pick six for Baldwin. That was good. That wasn't offense, but they'll take it. Baldwin would hold on and win this game by the score of 14-7 over the Warhawks. Big win for Baldwin County tonight in Milledgeville. Up next, our game of the week, Peach County hosting Stockbridge. We're back with more right after this. It's kind of hard to pick our game of the week since most of the teams at home in the region were expected to win this week. But we went with Peach County hosting Stockbridge. After their 20-point win over Baldwin last week to win Region 2 in AAA, Peach, well, they deserved a little love. They have been dominant all season, winning their games by an average of 37 points. Yeah, they won their games by an average of 37 points. How will they do in week 1 of the playoffs as they go for another state title? Let's take a look at it and head back to the Valley for our game of the week, as they were on the board pretty early. Didn't take long for this to happen. Peach County with the ball. Brett Montgomery's going to hand off. Travis Richmond runs the ball left side, and he's going to take off 49 yards for a touchdown there. Stockbridge, they didn't know what they were in for, did they? 7-0 Peach out on top after the PAT. First quarter still Peach with the ball now. Brett Montgomery with the pass to Richmond, who's going to take off the left side and gets pushed out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Then again, Montgomery, the pass to Richmond again, who's going to run about 20 yards. This kid is really good, really talented. Nice game there. Then Montgomery hands it off. Darian Howard runs up the right side, gets about 24 yards or so until Anthony will force him out of bounds around the 30. Montgomery then back to pass, knocking on the door. Isaiah Miller, who's standing on the goal line and makes it across for Peach County's second touchdown. And yeah, they're celebrating. First quarter still, Peach the ball again to Jontavius Davis. 10-yard gain there as they're knocking in again. Montgomery hands off to Richmond, who runs up the right side and barely gets across the goal line. Peach, another touchdown. The PAT would be no good. It's 20-0 Peach. Second quarter now, Peach with the ball. Montgomery, the pass to Davis again, who gets about 15 yards and look at the moves right there before Allen takes him down. Then Montgomery again. Watch this now. Watch the quarterback runs to the right side, and he is going to flip in the air and score again. Now, 2-point conversion. Might as well. Travis Richmond walks in untouched. 28-0 Peach. Folks, this is going to be a tough team to beat. I don't know if Sandy Creek will do it or who's going to do it, but Peach County is on a roll. They win it easily, 49-0. I don't know. I don't know who can stop them. They are dominant right now, and again, another big win tonight. We'll take a look at some more scores from around the state of Georgia right after this. Plenty of other playoff games going on around the state. Here's Dustin Wilson with more scores. Dustin?
Yeah, you got to love playoff football. Win or go home. Let's go ahead and get to the scores now. Eastside defeated Westside 41-13. The Eastside Eagles are now 8-3. 44-13. Sandy Creek demolished Perry 28-16. America Sumter defeated Washington County 28-16. Tattnall County 33. Southwest 16. Tattnall County now 10-1. Fitzgerald 42, Dublin 10. The Fighting Irish go down. They finish the season 8-3. Putnam 20, Appling County 14. Putnam County now 9-2. Charlton County 35. The Indians defeated Hawkinsville 35-13. Dooley County lost 36-14. Wilcox got the win. Wrapping it up 34-30. Wilkinson County beat Holy Innocents, and Westfield defeated Stratford 35-20. A lot of good games, Bill.
All right, thank you, Dustin. That means the GISA semifinals are now set. Westfield will be at Tattnall next week, and also Mountain Sales will be on the road in Albany to take on Deerfield-Windsor. A lot of teams from our area lost today, but nothing bigger than Northside being knocked off at home by Whitewater. We're out of time. We're back next week for more playoff action. For now, I'm Bill Shanks. Thanks for being with us. For all of us at 41 NBC, good night.